Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Gatog National High School. Of course, to the school principal, Dr. Elsie Emerenciana, to all the department heads, master teachers, and all the teachers. Good morning to all of you. And of course, to the person behind this activity, to Dr. Alan D. Yongot Yongot. Good morning to you. And I am just so happy that Tugatog National High School is now taking their first step into embracing the culture of research there at Tugatog National High School. I am actually happy and I would like to congratulate everybody in your participation in the last year's activity in Tambobong. So I hope that everybody, there will be more participants this time in this year because we are already preparing for the big events on research. But as to date, our major activity is the STAR. If you're familiar with the STAR, so it's an activity under planning and research. So since based on the data given to us by the central office and regional office, SDO Malabon City is one of the divisions identified with a very high school leaver rate or dropout rate. So really have to work it out. And then we identified issues associated with COVID-19 pandemic, and now everybody's working on it. So all of the schools are working on their study, and we are very busy, of course, giving technical assistance on that. And then also we're working on the teacher-led research, so that would be under the project 3 ends. So maybe later, on the latter part of the month, or maybe second or third week after the election, I'll be introducing another project, which is the project 3 ends. The project 3 N stands for, it's literally three letter N. So it's normalizing new normal, embracing the culture of research. Okay, so because for me, as I believe that even if we get back to normal, we cannot really return to our old practices in education. So for me, we are here to embrace the blended learning and the new normal. So the only thing that we have to do is to make this new normal normal. That's why it's normalizing new normal through embracing a culture of research, and part of that is the teacher-led research. So those of you who are part of the teacher-led research, so we are expecting that on the month of July, you're done with your study because there will be a lot more activities after that. There are so much thing to be look forward to in research. So because my proposal is actually put into the third and fourth quarter because of the election ban, so we'll begin by July and then up to December already. Okay, so I hope that you'll be part of that activities. Now another thing that I'd like to share with you, since we are not just, somehow we were old friends, or maybe until now we're friends, like to share to you that I'm currently writing a book. The book is titled Action Research for Modern Teachers. It will be out in the market sometime on October, not September, October. So I have a co-author here, Dr. Razel. So he came from very far city, actually not a city but in the province. So we are working together on this book. So I'd like to share with you a little part of the book, so that I mean, I'd like to share to you part of the book, and I would like to appeal as well that when the book is already out in the market, you get your copy, so that you really put into reality that thing when you say embracing culture of research. So I'm still currently writing. Okay, so some part of the book is explaining some depth orders so that you will be guided. Okay, so the Department of Education, or the DepEd, continues to foster and strengthen the culture of research in basic education in order to support the department's policy making process, research agenda, policy and program development and implementation, and policy and program evaluation. In addition, to give assistance in managing research efforts at the national, regional, schools division, and schools level, DepEd has established the research management guidelines, or what we call the RMG, through DepEd Order Number 16, 2017. So I am inviting everybody to, if you really want to embrace the culture of research, is you have to use this Depot Order 16 Series 2017 as your Bible. Okay, so what's the rationale of that? To enhance evidence-based decision-making, DepEd has increased research and its use in the policy program creation. So that is what we are advocating by now, so that you come up with all of the projects that are evidence-based or product of research or study. So a systematic policy creation procedure based on research studies was established in the DepEd Order Number 13 Series 2015, or establishment of a policy development process and department in the Department of Education. Okay, likewise, the Basic Education Research Fund was established by the DepEd Order Number 43, Series 2015. You can also make use of that as your Bible. So it's titled Revised Guidelines for the Basic Education Research Fund, or BERF. Okay, and also there is the DepEd Order Number 4, Series 2016 Amendment of the DepEd Order Number 43, 2015. So this now is the revised guidelines on the Basic Education Research Fund, or BERF. Now these DepEd orders are used to set guidelines on the use of the Basic Education Research Fund. Since there is a presence of DepEd Order Number 24, Series 2010, so Basic Education Research Fund made such grants available, like you are being paid while you are conducting your study. This policy provided a precise structure for implementation of the facility. With this in mind, so they also crafted the DepEd Order Number 39, Series 2016, established the Basic Education Research Agenda. So we have research agendas. However, there's a little changes with the agenda during pandemic, but these are temporary because we do not know, maybe maybe soon we'll get back to normal, then we go back to our usual agenda or the normal agenda. But there are some supplementary agendas that we had pertaining to our recovery from COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so we have these agendas covers teaching and learning, child protection, human resources development, disaster risk reduction management, and inclusive education. So that part I read is part of my book. So because I would like teachers to understand what are the things that they have to know when they would like to embrace culture of research in their self, or maybe in your school. So I want you to be guided with these DepEd orders, and there's so much that you can find in the book. I'm sorry for endorsing, but I did the book. It's not only to earn, but I would really love to help teachers to do studies or to do research. But this one I focus on writing action research because that is what you need, right? In the classroom setting, you need more of action research than doing a full research. Okay, and there are a lot of information that you can find in the book, like how will you start, what are the processes that you have to do, what are the simple statistics that you can use. So Dr. Razal naman, my partner in writing, will discuss about the statistics, since I am English major and I'm not more of mathematics. So we will discuss that. So I'm happy and I'm so excited, looking forward to whatever activities that you will be coming up, and so that you really absorbed and live with this uh, culture based or culture society in your school. So one day, if this situation would allow, I'd like to visit your school, because per DepEd order also, it's part of my job to give technical assistance, on-site technical assistance to those who are writing studies. So now I cannot do coming to your school and give you technical assistance because of this COVID, but maybe when things gets to normal, I can visit your school, like uh, looking, checking activities that are part of your study. Okay? With that, I'd like to say again congratulations and see you to the upcoming activities of the SDOs on research. Bye!